Hey family,
What's
what's
up?
up? Welcome to another amazing
Amazing
vlog. And it's actually a special day because it is Anka's birthday. So please drop a comment down below. Wish Anka happy birthday. She is now officially 21 years old. She's looking. Nah, she's not
I'll be
21.
16. Never been touched, only been kissed by mistake.
By mistake. Imagine. Yeah, so drop Anka a nice comment down below. If it is your first time on our channel, please hit the subscribe button and just stay in touch with what we're doing. Let's get to 200 subscribers and also hit the thumbs up because you know it's going to be good. So, ladies and gentlemen, we want to get into something that we kind of have been experiencing and kind of where we want to take this, right? And so it kind of started off with, and as the vlog is called, you know, just that positivity, the energy you put out there is kind of how people are going to respond to you and what they're going to give back to you, right? And so this year, I'm not a New Year's resolution kind of person because it never works. People like get excited. We spoke about it the other day on the vlog. They get excited for a while and it kind of dies out afterwards. Like
Third week in Jan, and you're like,
the gyms are full, the churches are full. Everyone's like, I'm gonna get my life back in order. But then it kind of
repent after
after December because a lot of things happen. People say they're gonna change their lifestyle. People say they're gonna change their eating habits. People say they're gonna change the way they spend their money, and you know, all that kind of thing. Now, Anka and I, we don't really believe in that. We believe in that you need to be consistent regardless. Like, it's not something you do because it's New Year's. It's something you do even in March, even in April, even in June. You keep that rhythm, you keep that consistency, because this is how you end up achieving amazing stuff. And so we've been on this journey and on this step. And if for those of you who don't know, I've been doing this thing called the factory, right? And started kind of in 2010, and it just kind of built from there. And a lot of things that I have experienced in my whole walk doing the factory is some of the things I want to share with you today. And Anka will jump in as well with what she finds interesting or what she's experienced in her personal life. But since the factory started, right? In the beginning, I really started it with a lot of energy. I started with a lot of zeal, a lot of zest. And number one, guys, when you have energy for what you do, when you have persistence in what you do, when you have that enthusiasm for what you do, it becomes magnetic. It becomes contagious. It becomes like a thing where people want to become a part of what you are doing and what you represent because they see that energy inside of you. They see that excitement. They see the vision.
Thank you so much for coming through to the factory, man. Tonight was absolutely amazing. And all we want to do is say thank you to Jesus. Thank you so much. The factory is now officially open for 2014. So see you all next week, same time, same place. I love you.
And I'm supposed to be using. They see the vision, they see your objective, they see your plan, and they become part of your movement or your objective. What do you want to say?
that they also see success.
They do.
People follow success. So if something works and something looks
They
nice,
want to be a part.
they want to be a part and be there.
We had people coming in from Kimberley, Cape Town, Durban, like literally all over South Africa and outside of South Africa, clearly. Coming in simply because they felt the energy, they saw what we were doing, they wanted to become a part of the movement, of the energy of what we were representing, which was obviously Jesus, because that's what we represent, that's what we do, that's what we do, and that's why we do what we do. But the point I'm trying to make here is, if you've got that vision, if you've got that goal, if you've got that thing, and you put your energy into it, you put your excitement into it, you put your effort into making it work, people begin to buy into it, and they begin to feel a part of what you're doing, and they begin to want to be a part of what you're doing. So that's the first point. Second point, Anka and I spoke about, I don't know, you can explain that story that when we were coming from Alderberg, driving up a hill, and we still had only the black car. That was the only car we had. It was the only car. Like, that car did everything. We went to Namibia with that car. We came back with that car. Yeah, but I'm talking about like how it carried us through up until that point. And so I went to Nelspruit one day, and I was rushing back because we had some event that we had to attend. And as I was rushing back, I made a bugger up. I didn't check the oil, I didn't check the water, car overheated, boom, got stuck like 4 hours from here. My parents' uncle came and they bailed me out.
He told him.
Yeah. So anyway, we got the car sorted out, but it wasn't sorted out properly. And as a result, the car was lagging. It wasn't pulling well. It was running off 3 pistons. A 4-cylinder car, it was running off only 3 pistons. It was really just not doing what it was supposed to be doing. So the one day, we were driving home from a friend. Uncle was driving.
Yeah, I was driving, and the car just wasn't really moving. I think we were going at snail's pace. We were like driving 20 because the car just refused to move. And we had a car behind us that was very
It was like kind of putting us under pressure. Beep, 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 and he was like hooting.
And he was driving in a BM. And so he swerved out and went in front of us, swerved back in front of us, and hit dead brakes.
Yeah.
And then he...
Like trying to catch our attention, like
Yeah,
start up an
dead
argument.
brakes. So when we tried to let him know, but why do you need to do this? We have issues with the car. He was just being an idiot.
Yeah. So I was sitting in the back with Ava, and he did that because Uncle was driving because Ava was crying or something. I don't know. I was sitting in the back with Ava. Then I like kind of jumped into the front seat to like confront the guy, like, dude, what the heck are you doing? Because obviously it's like he's trying to intimidate. I don't know if he thought she was alone in the car or whatever. So I jumped in and I was like, dude, what are you doing? And then he kind of saw me and got a fright. And I was like, yeah, why are you guys driving slow? Like, we have issues with the car, dude, relax. And that was the day we made a decision in our hearts and in our minds and started changing what we were saying in our mouths. And we said, we are tired of living this way. We are tired of struggling with this car. This is not going to continue for much longer. And because we began to believe that we can't continue this way, we began to kind of put faith into action. Like, we need to start making some sort of move. We need to start getting out of this situation. We need to start working towards actually starting to achieve something. We began to put things into place and into perspective. And what happened after that? Energy.
We got new cars.
We both of us got new cars literally within a space of a week. But guys, the point I'm trying to make is you need to, oh my gosh, you can't even begin to understand. It all starts in your mind. If you can see it, I'm telling you, once you are able to envision where you want to go, to be able to kind of see like, okay, this is what I want to achieve, this is what I want to do. You start, like I said earlier, you start putting your energy into it, you start putting that whole enthusiasm into it. People start seeing your excitement, people start seeing, what it is that like, why are you getting so excited about this thing? We want to be a part of it. We want to go where you go. And like Anka said earlier, they see success and they want to be a part of the success. And then people start relating to your story. People start engaging your story. And family, the only way you can ever become successful is when other people are part of your success. Watch any person. Bill Gates is only successful because people buy his product. Steve Jobs, people bought his product or buy his product. Trust me, I buy his product all the time. Like any person, like even big YouTubers that have 50 million subscribers, 20 million subscribers, 2 million subscribers, 1 million subscribers. The reason they are successful is because they have something that people want, people engage with, people respond to, people want to be a part of, and it makes you successful. So you cannot be successful, number one, without people. Let's put it this way. You can't be successful without vision and goal and the energy to allow it to become successful, seeing yourself where you want to be. Number two, people are an important part of your success. And number three, the way you carry yourself makes a huge difference. I can tell you it makes a huge difference.
I think this carries about 50% of
your success.
Yeah, because
or how people see you.
How people see you, because I always say if you pretend, people will think, and I'm not saying be phony or be fake. So dress the part and look the part, act the part. But I'm not saying be fake. I'm not by any means saying pretend so people think that you're completely something else that you're not.
That you're not. But again, confidence is key. trying to
Ladies do like confidence.
confidence is key. Trying to dress the part is key. I mean, I think about smell the part is key. I think immediately about one of my favorite movies of all time, which is The Pursuit of Happiness, and Will Smith. And again, he's going through this horrendous period in his life. His wife just left him. He's alone with the kid. I mean, the saddest part in that movie is alone in that bathroom crying with his child. And again, he makes up his mind and says, I refuse to continue in the way I'm living. I'm going to do something about this. And if you've seen the movie, he dresses the part. And it's easy for you to say, but I don't have money, I can't afford a brand new suit, whatever. And look at this movie. Will Smith takes one of his old suits, he washes out his shirt, he irons it, he tries to put on a tie, and he goes in for that interview and he outperforms every other person there. And guess what? At the end of the show, he gets the job and he becomes the success he achieved. He put himself through. But again, he went out and got a haircut. He washed and ironed his shirt. He dressed up in a suit and he went out there and he went to achieve it.
He didn't flunk out because it was hard.
Yes, of course, it was getting difficult all the time. And there were other people. Remember, they said the chances of getting the job is one in I don't know how many hundreds, because there were other people also gunning for the job. There were other people.
In the first 6 months, he didn't get paid.
And remember, he was on the CV and he said there was one part on the bottom of the form he was filling in that asked any other experience or any other form of education. And he said, I just had to leave it blank because I didn't have it. So the chances of him getting it was so slim. But the fact that he was there, he showed that he was persistent, he showed that he was confident, he came in there, he took his chances, he went for it, and he ended up getting the job, and he ended up becoming the success that you saw on the movie, which is also based on a true story. So the point is this: number one, you need to have vision, you need to know where you're going, you need to have the enthusiasm, the excitement, the energy for what you want to achieve, so other people can believe in it. And that brings us to number two: people become a part of your success. They believe in it, they buy your product, they listen to your music, they watch your videos, they come to your events. People are a part of your success. You cannot be successful without other people. You are not an island. You need people in your life. Then the final one is you need to be able to look the part, dress the part, speak the part. Let me end off with the story. There was once upon a time, there was a guy that came to our office, right? And he came with a taxi cab, right? And no disrespect to him, I mean, if he pushed it through, he could have ended up like the Will Smith story and actually made a success. But he came with a taxi. He came there looking scruffy. And he came there trying to sell my dad a book that said something about faith and some prophecies of successful living and stuff like that. But how do you believe a guy that comes looking scruffy, he comes in a taxi, he gets dropped off at the front gate, and he's trying to sell you a product about success? It just doesn't add up. So again, the way you behave, the way you dress. If you come to the room looking down, looking over, looking you don't feel like even living, people are going to respond accordingly. Guys, thank you so much for watching. As I said, man, please hit the subscribe button, please hit the thumbs up, and see you tomorrow morning. Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye-bye.